Virgin Islands, I should say, Julian Knockout Jackson.
Hello.
Julian, welcome to the show.
Thank you very much. It's a
The
pleasure.
Virgin Islands, you're still, you say, homegrown and you still live in the islands.
Definitely. I think you can't take the islands out of me. Even my people home wanted me to leave the islands, but I told them that I believe that I could become a champion in my own home. You know, there's a lot of fighters that fighting out of their country and you know, making it. So, you know, why do I have to go away to be a champion? And this is one of the things that I wanted to accomplish in my home. We could produce champions. We could be somebody. We don't have to go away to become something or somebody. And I proved that, and I'm a great inspiration to the young people home. And God has really given me an opportunity, you know, to speak to a lot of my young, people home. I call them my young people because, hey, you know, I love my home, and I just want to be the best that I could be, you know, for the young people.
And of course, the name Alexis Arguello comes to
Oh
mind.
my goodness, Alexis Arguello was one of my favorite fighters. He was my idol, and I try to sort of, you know, fashion myself after him, being that my middle name is Alexis, and I watched his fights over and over and over, and believe me, I believe that you know, it's because of Alexis Arguello why Jukian Jackson has such a powerful right hand.
Okay, when you became a pro, you ran off a series of knockouts. Then you faced Terry Norris, a current world champion right now for the WBA Junior Middleweight Championship. He was a tough fighter coming in. He had a fighting family. He was brother of his father. How did you feel? What was your game plan going into that particular fight? We'll be rolling the footage.
Let me just mention that it was in his backyard.
In his backyard.
You know what I'm saying? And Terry Norris, from what I heard, was a very upcoming, strong fighter, young fighter, and was talked about by the media to be a champion. And here I was not knowing who he really was at that point. And I went in there hoping to, you know, really give a good show and do my best and to get the recognition that I needed. I started moving in and I started walking to the body. You know, I believe that to take away the guns from any fighter is to work to the body. And a lot of people didn't see the shots that I got him to the body. And it took away his legs, and it gave me an opportunity to get in my shots. And I know whenever I hit anyone, regardless of who you are, and I catch you in the right spot, you're going down. I did that with Buster Drayton, and I caught him a left
Tough fighter, Buster.
Oh, yes.
Former world champion.
Yeah, and whenever I hit my fighter, I don't know if the media have ever noticed it, but when I know I hit him and he's going out, I don't even follow up. I step back because I know he's out.
Right. Okay, after that victory, a tremendous victory, you had your belt. You faced the old man of boxing, the body snatcher, Mike McCallum, and that was an interesting confrontation. A confrontation that early you had the upper hand, and then the tides turned.
But let me say, as a matter of fact, Mike McCallum was my first try for the championship of the world in Miami 5 years ago. And I was young, I was green coming into that fight. I think I was overhyped. I believe that if Mike Tyson was in the ring, I probably felt I could have knocked him out.
Sure.
But I believe I was inexperienced, and I blew it, and Mike McCallum got the best of it. But now I tip my hat to McCallum. He's a great fighter. He's one of the best out there, and I just can't wait to get it back on with him.
Okay, before we talk about a unification fight with Tony and several others, let's go back a second for beating Harold Graham for the WBC middleweight title. Set that up. How did that transpire?
I had to switch to the sulfur stand, and I'm very...
It's a sinking feeling.
Oh, yeah. I'm very good at the sulfur stand. A lot of people haven't seen this, you know, part of me in the ring, but I had to display this in Spain against my, you know, Harold Graham, and I knocked him out in the 4th round.
Right.
And it was a set, perfect shot.
Unification.
Unification.
With Tony, let's talk about him as far as you fighting him.
Tony came to the islands, as a matter of fact, and he came to the island, and I heard he was looking for me, you know.
In what respect?
Well, they wanted to get a fight on.
Okay.
And my trainer was there. I couldn't make it at the point. And he was down there talking. He's going to knock my ass.
That sounds like the top gunslinger saying, I'm looking for this guy here.
Well, hey, he's a new kid on the block, and he's hyped, and he's rolling.
Right.
And he, you know, he's on the roll, and he feels as if he's ready to take on the world. And believe me, I think he's barking up the wrong tree.
How about a fight with Michael Nunn? He says he has a punch now.
Michael Nunn? Oh, man, I've been seeking and looking and trying to find Michael Nunn for so long. Finally got the opportunity. He fought Tony. I was supposed to fight him after, and he got knocked out. And it seemed as if this is my case all the time.
Yeah.
It happened with Matthew Hilton, and Schoolboy Van Horn.
Yeah.
And all these guys, whenever I have the opportunity to meet them, any of the other champions, they get knocked out. And this is one of the things that's really been dampering my career. And I've never really got the opportunity to fight one of the
Well,
other
now
champions.
you have the title again, so they have to come to you.
Got to come to me.
See?
There's no doubt about it. Jukian Jackson is making his name, and he's getting the recognition that he deserves, and the fighters must face me.
So
No doubt about
1992 looks to be a banner year for Jukian
Definitely.
Jackson Camp and also Don King for that matter.
Definitely.
Good luck to you,
Thank
champ.
you very much.
We'll see you in the future.
All right.